Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 2 of this subject, and for this purpose we have selected October-November 2024 to 1 paper. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours and 30 minutes. And the marks for this paper are 100. So let's start today's paper. So the first question coming up on your screen is, Basma owns a toy shop. The signs shows the opening hours for the shop. Saturday to Wednesday, 10:30 to 1800, and Thursday and Friday, 10 to 1930. Work out the length of the time the shop is open in 1 week. Okay, so we will find the time. How much is this duration? And these kind of are 5 days. And how much is this duration? And there are such 2 days. So we will find. So from 1800, I will subtract 10:30. So from here, I borrow 1 hour. So in minutes, 60 will be added. And here 17 hours will be left. So from 60, I will subtract 30. You will left with the 30. From 17 hours, I will subtract 10 hours. You are left with the 7 hours. So 7 hours and 30 minutes. For this, I will 1930. I will from it subtract 10 o'clock. So from 30 minutes, 19 minus 10, you will get 9 hours, 30 minutes. So this is basically 7.5 hours. This is 9.5 hours. So 7.5 hours, such 5 days, and 9.5 hours, such 2 days. So 5 multiply 7.5, that is 37.5 hours. And 2 multiply 9.5, that's 19 hours. So 37.5 plus 19, that is 56.5. So total in 1 week, they have worked, Basma has worked 57.5 hours. 57.5 hours, you can see the answer is right. Okay, so this is how this is done. I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to question number 1, and it's B part. It's a 3 marks question. Basma employs 5 sales assistants and 2 supervisors. On one particular week, the 5 sales assistants each work for 30 hours and 2 supervisors each work for 38 hours. For that week, the total amount Basma pays these 7 employees is $3,324.70. Basma pays each sales assistant $13.45 per hour. Calculate the amount of Basma pays each supervisor per week. Okay, so 5 sales assistants, there are 5 sales assistants. So 5 multiply 30 multiply 13.45. So that's the price, that's the sale, that's the salary she is giving to those sales assistants. And 2 multiply 38 multiply X, that will be the salary for the 2 supervisors. And the sum of these 2 salaries is, the total is 3,324.70. Let me show you. I have written this. So here we go. Okay, so 13.45 multiply 30 multiply 5 plus X plus X multiply 38 multiply 2, that is equal to 3,324.70. So when you multiply these 3 with each other, you get 2017.5. When you multiply these 3, you get 76x equals to. So 76x will remain on this side. This $2,017.5 will go to the other side. It will subtract there. So from 3,324.70, you will subtract 2017.5. So you will get 76x is equals to 1307.2. This 76 is multiplying with the x. So when it will go to the other side, it will divide. So you will have 1307.2 divided by 76. So you get 17.2. So those supervisors are getting $17.2 per hour. $17.2 per hour. Let's check. So our answer is right. So that means our answer is good. So this was question number 1, is B part. And this is how this is done. Okay, so now we are going to the next part, that is question number 1, and it's C part. And it's a 4-mark question. The exchange rate between dollars and the pounds is that $1 is equal to 0.77 pound. Basma buys 50 identical games for a total of 245 pounds. She makes a profit of 39% when she sells each game. Calculate the selling price of one game in dollars. Give your answer correct to the nearest cent. First of all, we will find out the selling price of each game in pounds, and then we can convert that amount into dollars, or you can first of all convert the cost price from pounds into dollars, and then you can find the profit. With the help of the percent profit given, you can find the selling price in dollars directly. So let's solve this, and here we go. Okay, so the cost of 5 games is 245 pounds. So what will be, because there are 50 games. So sorry, I said 5, I think is 50 games. So the cost of one game will be 4.9 pound. The sale price of the one game will be 4.4 plus 39% profit on it. So 4.9, sorry, plus 39 divided by 100 into 4.9. So the sale price of the one game will be 6.811 pound. Now, the exchange rate between the dollar and the pound is given. So $1 is equal to 0.77 pounds. So 6.811 pounds will be how many dollars? I will suppose it's X. So cross multiply here. So X 0.77, X is equal to 6.811. So X will be equal to 6.811 divided by 0.77, and that is $8.85. $8.85. So the whole question is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video. $8.85 is the right answer, sir. This is the marking scheme. And here is how this is done. I hope you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and it is question number 1, and it's D part. And this part is of 3 marks. It says Basma invests $12,000 in an account paying compound interest at a rate of 1.5% per year. At the end of the year 1, she invests another $12,000 in the same account. At the end of year 4, she takes $20,000 out of the account. Calculate the amount of the money remaining in the account at the end of 4 years. Give your answer correct to the nearest cent. So this is how much marks? This is a 3 marks question. So because they are compound interest and per year, 1.5% per year. This is compound interest question. Okay. So here we go. First of all, I'm going to find out. Okay. So the amount after 1 year, because the principal amount was $12,000 and the rate is 1.5. So after 1 year, how much money will be in that account? So we will have the compounded amount is equals to P bracket 1 plus R divided by 100 bracket close raised to power T. So that's 12,000 bracket start 1 plus the rate is 1.5 divided by 100 raised to power 1. So when you do this in your calculator, you will get 12,180. So she has this much amount after 1 year in her account. Then she put 12,000 more in it. So now the principal amount for the next 3 years will be 12,180 plus 12,000. So that's 24,180 rupees as principal in her account. So then the story goes for the next, after this next 3 years and total 4 years. So for the next 3 years, the compounded amount at the end of the 3 years, total 4 years. And Now the principal is $24,180 and the rate is 1.5 and the time is 3 years. So I will write that formula for the compounded amount. That's P bracket start 1 plus R divided by 100 bracket close raised to power T. The P value is 24,180 bracket start 1 plus 1.5 and divided by 100 bracket close raised to power 3. Just enter this in your calculator. You will get 25,284.5. So, so, you know, she has this much amount of money in her account. So what she did, she took 20,000 out of that account. So from 25,284.5, she took 20,000. So the remaining money in the account is now 5,284.5. 5,284.5 is the amount of money which is left in that account. So let me show you. Yeah. So this is how this question is solved. Let's check first of all the answer. So the answer is to 5284, 5284.50, 5284.50. This is how this question is solved. I hope you understand. So that was question number 1 and it's D part. That was a 3 marks part. Okay, now we are going to the next question. The question is question number 2. He says in a traffic survey, information about the vehicles passing a checkpoint is recorded. A part is 160 vehicles pass the checkpoint in the morning. The table shows the number of people in each of these vehicles. So the vehicles which have one person in them, there were 72 such vehicles. The vehicles which have 2 persons in them, there were such 48 vehicles. And the vehicles who have 3 or more people in them, there were 40 such vehicles. So total there are 160 vehicles. So complete the table. So here you have to represent this information in the form of the pie chart. So the angle for the sector which will be representing this portion, this class, is the number of its frequency divided by the total, which is 160 multiplied 360. So let me show you how we calculate the angle for each category. So here we have, and let me show you. So so for 72 people, the vehicles which have 1 person in them, their frequency is 72, total frequency is 160. And for pie chart, you will multiply with the 360, you will get the angle for that sector on the pie chart. So 72 divided by 160 multiply 360, you get 162 degrees. And for the vehicles which have 2 persons in them, their frequency is 48 divided by the total frequency, which is 160 multiplied 360. So that will be 108 degrees. So this is how you will complete this table. I hope you understand. So let me show you the marking scheme. Here go. 168 and 162 and 108. Okay. Now, then they say, once you are done with this, then their question is, complete the pie chart. They want you to complete this pie chart. Okay, so 1 mark question. So one sector has already been shown here, which has the 90-degree angle. So what I will do, I will, with the help of my protractor, I will put my protractor here, and on this line I will put my 0 of the protractor, and the crosshair of the protractor will be here. I will put my protractor like this. From here I will start counting, and where I will find 162, I will put a dot, and then I will draw this line. So this sector will be representing 162 degrees, and its angle is 162 degrees. So this is representing the vehicles which have 1 person, and automatically this sector will be 108 degree angle at the center, and this sector will be representing 2 person in a vehicle. So this is how you will complete this pie chart. Okay, so this is question number 2, and this is how this is represented. Okay, so we are going to the next part. So here we have question number 2, it's B part. The histogram shows the speeds of vehicles passing the checkpoint in the afternoon. So here we have a histogram. On the y-axis, the frequency density is shown, and on the x-axis, on the x-axis they are showing you the the speed, which is in kilometers per hour. So their first question they are going to ask us is, Sanjay says the histogram shows the range of the speeds in 50 kilometers per hour. Explain why he may not be correct. Sanjay says the histogram shows that the range of the speeds is 50 kilometers per hour. Explain why he may not be correct. You see, this data is a group data. So it does not tell you there are, for example, 160 vehicles, for example. And it does not tell you about the individual speeds of each car. No. It just tell you that in this category of the speed, how many vehicles are. So we don't know that what the speed of an individual car is. It's just a group data. It does not talk about the individual speed of different cars. So you cannot exactly say what is the range. Range is the maximum speed of a vehicle minus the minimum speed. So we don't know. Okay. So this is what I think is the answer. So let me show you. I have written this. So we will also read the answer from the marking scheme. And here we go. So I think that this is group data. We do not know the individual speed of vehicles. So we cannot tell exactly that what is the individual speed. So we cannot talk about the real range. Range is the maximum speed minus the minimum speed. Okay, so let's check the marking scheme as well. What the marking scheme data? This is a data group, so individual speeds not known. This is their answer. Okay, so we are going to the next part. So here we go. It says complete the frequency table. So if you want to complete the frequency table and the frequency, we will try to find out from that given histogram. The histogram, the rectangle which is for as a histogram, the area of that rectangle represents the frequency. So if you know the length and the width of that rectangle, which is so, I'm very sorry for what happened. There was something happened with the internet. Something happened with the internet, so my Zoom was disconnected, and thanks God it has reconnected from the same place. So I was telling you that we can find the frequency from the histogram. And how you find the frequency of a class from the histogram? You try to find out the area of that rectangle. So if you find the area of this rectangle, that will be equal to the frequency of this class. If you find the area of this rectangle, you will be able to tell the frequency of this class. If you find the area of this rectangle, you will be able to tell the frequency of this class. So it's very simple, straightforward. So let's go to this part, and here we go. So the frequency will be the class width multiplied the frequency density. So for this class, the class width is 10 and the frequency density, I'm telling you the frequency density from the histogram is 4.6. So 10 multiplied 4.6 will be 46. So the frequency of this class is 46. For this class, the class width is 5 and the frequency density is 8.8. And from where I'm getting 8.8, I'm telling you the frequency density from the given histogram, which is above this. So 5 multiplied 8.8, that is 44. So for this class, the class width is 5, the frequency density is 7.6. When you multiply 5 with the 7.6, you get 38. So for this class, the class width is 20 and the frequency density, which I can tell you from the histogram, the given histogram, and that's 1.4. So 20 multiply 1.4, that is 28. So the frequency of this class is 46, the frequency of this class is 44, and the frequency of this class is 38, and the frequency for this class is 28. So very simple, straightforward. 46, 44, 38, 28. 46, 44, 38, 28. This is how this question is done. I hope you understand. And this is done from this histogram, okay? So from this histogram, we have used this histogram to find the frequency of each class and the class width and multiply the frequency density, sorry, and the class width, and that will give you the frequency. I hope you understand. So let's go to the next. Okay. So here we have question number 3. And in the question number 3, they say, here we have question number 3. Complete the table for y is equals to 4 plus 2x minus x squared by 2. So we have to complete this table. So when the x is minus 2, what is the value of the y? When the x is 6, what is the value of the y? So what I will do, I will show you how this is done. So in that equation, y equals to 4 plus 2x minus x squared divided by 2, I will substitute the x with the minus 2. So 4 plus 2 into minus 2 minus 2 squared divided by 2. So its answer will be minus 2. So we will write here minus 2. And in the place of x, I will substitute 6. So 4 plus 2 into 6 minus bracket start 6 square bracket divided by 2. So that will be also minus 2. So this is how you will do minus 2 and minus 2. So our answer is right. Okay, then once this table is completed, they want you to find out to draw the graph of this thing. Okay, so we have to draw this graph on this graph paper. So let me show you. I have done this. Let me reduce the size so you can see it. Okay, so this table is given. So at minus 2, you will have minus 2. At minus 1, you have 1.5. At 0, you have 4. At 1, you have 5.5. At 2, you have 6. At 3, 5.5. At 4, you have 4. These are the coordinates. 5, 1.5, and 6, minus 2. Plot these points and then join them with the smooth curve. So this is how you will find, this is how you will draw this curve for this graph, okay? Okay, so what did they say? Correct smooth curve. Okay, so we are done with this. This is how this is done. And then they will ask you a question. Okay. They say find the coordinate of the line of the symmetry of the graph y equals to 4 plus 2x minus x squared divided by 2. So we want to find out the line of symmetry. Line of symmetry is a vertical line. It's a vertical line which passes through the turning point of the parabola. This shape is called parabola. So this is the turning point of that graph. And through this, I will draw a vertical line. This is the line of symmetry. This divide that graph into two equal parts. And the coordinate of this line is x equals to 2. So the line of symmetry will be x equals to 2. The line of symmetry will be x equals to 2. Okay. The line of symmetry will be x equals to 2. Okay, this is how this is done. I hope you understand what is the line of symmetry. On the grid, this is the D part. On the grid, draw the line 3y equals to x plus 6 from minus 2 to 6. Okay, so this is a straight line. So I will make a table, small table for it. And then I will, okay, so here you go. So y is equals to x plus 6, the whole thing divided by 3. So I will put minus 2 in it, then minus 1 in it, then 0 in it, then 1 in the place of x. I will put 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I will substitute the x with these numbers, and I will find out the values of the y. So I did this and I got this table. So at 0, the value is 2. At 3, the value is 3. At 6, the value is 4. So I'm going to plot them. So you see, I plotted those points here and joined them, and this is this red line. This is that line, okay? Then they say write down the coordinates, the point of intersection of the graph, this and this. Okay. So this is that curve. It's already is that parabola, the graph parabola. This is its graph. And we have drawn this straight line also. So where they intersect with each other. So these two are intersecting here. So what we will check, what is the x value at this under this point of intersection. And we will check what is the value of the x coordinate under this point of intersection of that straight line and this curve. So we'll check this 4 point something. I have noted them. So one value is minus 0.9 and the other value is 4.3. Minus 0.9 and 4.3. Minus 0.9 and 4.3. Okay. So this is the answer. I hope you understand. This is what I have written. Okay. We are going to the next question. That is question number 4. And it says, question number 4, he says the universal set x such that x is an integer. X is equals to and greater than 1, equals to and less than 15. So in the universal set, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The set A is x such that x is a multiple of 3. So in that universal set, the multiple of 3 will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. B x such that x is a factor of 30. So the factors of 30 will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, and 15. So we will write down the elements of the set A. Okay, set A will. Okay. So the set A will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 is the list. 3, 6, 5, 12, and 15. Okay. Then we will have the next part. Complete the Venn diagram. So we have to complete the Venn diagram. It's a 2 marks question. Okay. So we will complete the Venn diagram. So, okay. So the overlapping between the A and B, the members which are present both in A and B, they are 3, 6, and 15. The members which are only present in A are 9 and 12. The members which are only present in B are 1, 2, 5, and 10. And the members which are in the universal set but are not present in A and B are 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, and 14. So this is what you will do. You can see the marking scheme. Okay. So then their question is, X belongs to A union B whole complement. The X belongs from A union B whole complement. The members which are not in A nor in B, find the smallest value of X. So these are the members which are A union B whole complement, which are out of A and B. So the smallest number is 4. Then their question is how many members? This small n means how many members? The small n means how many members are in the A intersection B complement. So you have to remain outside the B and outside the B, the common portion with the A. Outside the B, the common portion with the A, you will have 9 and 12. So there are 2 members. So there are 2 members basically. Okay, so now we are going to the next question, and the next question is question number 5 showing up on your screen. It's question number 5A part. He says solve y divided by 4 is equals to 8. So it's the first part of the A part, and the 4 will go to the other side and it will multiply with the 8. So we will have y equals to 4 multiply 8, and that will be y equals to 32. So y is equals to 32. Okay. Question number 5, it's A. Its second portion is that 3 minus 4x equals to 2x plus 12. They want me to solve it. The terms which have x in them, we will bring them to the same side. So you will have minus 4x minus 2x equals to 12 minus 3. So minus 6x equals to 9. So x will be equals to 9 divided by minus 6. So x will be equals to minus 3 by 2, which is minus 1.5. Minus 3 by 2 is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. Question number 5, and it's B part. They say w is equals to 5x minus 6y. Find the value of the w when the x is equal to 6.2 and y is equals to minus 1.8. So we will simply put those values. We will substitute. Okay. So w will be equals to 5 multiply 6.2 minus 6 multiply 1 minus 1.8. So that's 31.0 plus 10.8, and that's 41.8. So my answer is 41.8. The answer is right. Okay, the next question, question number B, and it's the second portion. Rearrange the formula to make x the subject. So we have to make x the subject of the formula. Okay, so what I will do, I will take this minus 6y to the other side. It will add there. And then this 5 will go on the other side and it will divide there. So w is equal to 5x minus 6y. So w plus 6y is equal to 5x. So the x will be equal to w plus 6y divided by 5. So w plus 6y divided by 5 is how the x is made the subject. So our answer is right. This is how this is done. Question number 5, it's C part. He says factorize. So here we have 4 terms. So you can rearrange it and then you can take common from the 2 terms and then common from the other 2 terms. So this is the factorization of the 4 given terms. Okay. So we have rearranged it 15y minus 3xy plus 5x minus x squared. From the first 2 terms, I will take the 3y common. So in the bracket, I will have 5 minus x bracket. From the last 2 terms, I will take plus x common. So in the bracket, I will have 5 minus x. Now from this term and this term, 5 minus x bracket will be common. In the second bracket, from here, I will have 3y. From here, I will have plus x. So this is how you will factorize an expression which has 4 terms. Let's check the answer. So my answer is right. Okay. So question number 5, and it's a D part, and it's a 4-mark question. He says, write as a single fraction in its simplest form. You have 2 divided by x minus 3 minus 4 divided by x plus 3 and plus 1. So we will take the LCM. These are 3 terms involved here. So we will take the LCM. So here we go. Okay. So first of all, the LCM will be x minus 3x plus 3. So here you will have 2 into x plus 3 minus 4 into x minus 3 plus 1 into x minus 3 into x plus 3. So from here you will have 2x plus 6 minus 4x plus 12 plus this becomes x squared minus 9. So this 1 will multiply here. So you will have 18 minus 2x plus x squared minus 9. And then you will have x squared and minus 2x plus 9. So x squared minus 2x plus 9, and downstairs here, this is x squared minus 9. So x squared minus 2x plus 9 in the numerator divided by the x squared minus 9 in the denominator. So here we go. So the answer is showing up on your screen. I can reduce the size so you can see the whole question. Yeah. Let me reduce it further. So now the whole question is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 6. He says the volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. The diagram shows a sphere inside a cube. The sphere touches all 6 faces of the cube. The volume of the cube is 343 centimeter cube. Calculate the volume of the sphere. Okay, so because the volume of the cube is given, the length and the width and the height, they all are same. Let me call it L, L, L. So the volume is L cube and that is equal to 343. So I will find out the length and, I will take the cube root on both the sides. Then I will, one length is equals to the diameter of that sphere. So let me show you. So the volume of the cube is equals to 343. L cube is equal to 343. Take the cube root on both the sides. So you will have L equals to 7. So in this diagram, the length of this cube is equals to the diameter of this sphere. So the diameter is equals to 7. And the diameter is equals to the 2r. So the 2r is equals to 7. So the r will be equals to 7 divided by 2. That is 3.5 centimeter. It means the radius of that sphere is 3.5 centimeter. Now I can find the volume of that sphere. The volume of that sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now I know the value of the radius. So 4 divided by 3 multiply pi multiply 3.5 whole cube. So that is 179.594. 179.6 centimeter cube. So our answer is right, 179.6. Now, in the next part, they are asking us question number 6b part. Solid A is mathematically similar to solid B. The volume of the solid A is 540 centimeter cube and its height is 15 centimeter. The volume of the solid B is 1280 centimeter cube. Calculate the height of the solid because both the solids are similar to each other and we are talking about the height and the volume. The volume 1 by volume 2 is equals to height 1 by height 2 whole cube. So I'm going to use that relationship and here we go. So volume of the B divided by the volume of the A is equal to the length of the B by the length of the A whole cube. So 1280 divided by 540 is equals to the length of the B is question divided by the length of the A is 15 whole cube. So I will take the cube root on both the sides. So 1280 its cube root and 540. When you divide them and then take the cube root in fraction, you will get 4 by 3. And when you take cube root here, this 3 will be gone. So the length of the B divided by the 15. So cross multiply. So the length of the B will be 15 multiply 4 divided by 3. So that will be 20 centimeter. That means the length of the solid B is 20. And the answer is right. This is how this is done. Let me show you. So then we will go to the next part. That is question number 6. And it's C part. He says, the diagram shows a solid formed by joining a cone to a cylinder. The cone and the cylinder each have radius 6.3 centimeter. The slant height of the cone is 8.7 and the ratio of the height of the cone to the height of the cylinder is 2:3. So I can find out the height of the cone. I will apply Pythagoras on 6.3 and 8.7 and I will be able to tell the height of the cone here. So this is a right angle triangle. Once I know the height of the cone, the ratio between the height of the cone and height of the cylinder is given. From there, by using this relationship, I will be able to find out the height of the cylinder as well. So then their question is, um, calculate the total surface area of the solid. The total surface area we will have to find out, and this is totally 5 marks question. Okay. Okay. So let me show you the solution. First of all, on in the cone, I will apply Pythagoras here. So vertical height represented with the h, it's square plus r square is equals to l square. So a square plus 6.3 square will be equals to 8.7 square. So the a square will be equals to 8.7 square minus 6.3 square. And that a square is equal to 36 and h will be equals to 6 centimeter. So the height of the cone is 6 centimeter. Now I using this ratio, I will be able to find out the height of that cylinder. So the height of the cone divided by the height of the cylinder, that is 2 by 3. 6 divided by h2 is equals to 2 by 3. So the h2, which is the height of that cylinder, that is equals to 2 multiplied 3 divided by 2, and that will be 9 centimeter. Now the question is, the main question is, what is the total surface area of this solid? This solid consists of the walls of the cone, that will be pi rl, the walls of the cylinder, that will be 2 pi rh, and then we have a floor, which is the bottom, and that is in the shape of a circle, that will be pi r square. So pi into 6.3 into 8.7 plus 2 pi into 6.3 into 9 plus pi into 6.3 whole square. And that will be 653.14. 653.1 and 4. So this is how this is done. I hope you understand this. So this is how the whole thing is done. So that was question number 6, and let's go to the next question, and that is question number 7. So, my dear students, we are on the question number 7. ABCD is a parallelogram with the sides AB, BC, CD, and DA. A is the point -3, 7, and B is the point 2, 5. The AD vector is given -1, -6. Find the coordinates of the point D. So we will make a rough sketch of this diagram and the parallelogram ABCD, and for our help. So you can see, this is just a rough sketch, so the things become easy. A, B, C, D. This is the diagram they are asking. Now, the first question is, find the coordinates of the point D. So if you want to find out that, because the AD is given and the coordinates of the A are also given. So, we will apply the position vector formula on the AD. So OA plus AD is equals to OD. This is the position vector formula. And so -3, 7, OA is coordinates are given. AD is given, OD is question. So -3, -1, that's -4, 7 plus -6, that is 1. So the coordinates of the D, this is the position vector of the D, which is -4, 1, which represents the coordinates. So that's -4, 1. So -4, 1 are the coordinates of the point D. -4, 1 are the coordinates of the point B. -4, 1. I hope I have told you this. The surface area is pi RL plus 2 pi RH plus pi R square. The walls of the cone, the walls of the cylinder, and then the bottom of that cylinder. So just put the values of the R, L, and the radius and the height of the cylinder, and that will give you 653.14. Okay. So hopefully you understand this. So then we have the question number 7, and it's D part. He wants us to find out the magnitude of the AD. The magnitude of the AD is very simple. The magnitude of the AD. We know the AD. The AD is given here. The magnitude is x square plus y square under root. So it is minus 1 square plus minus 6 square. So 1 plus 36, that's 37. Under root of 37, that is 6.08. So the magnitude is 6.08. Our answer is right. Okay. Then we have find AC. We want to find out the length AC. So if you look at this diagram, we want to find out the AC. So if we basically want to find out AC, so from A, I can go to B. From B, I can go to C. I know the OA, I know the OB very easily. I can find AB. Apply the position vector formula. OA plus AB is equals to OB. So AB will be equals to OB minus OA. The OB means the coordinates of the B, that 2 and 5, minus OA means the coordinates of the A, that are minus 3 and 7. So 2 minus minus 3, that's 5, and 5 minus 7, that is minus 2. So the AB will be, this vector will be 5 minus 2. You know this BC, that will be equals to AD because this is parallelogram. So the BC will be equals to AD. AD is given. So AC will be equals to go from A to D, from D to C. So AC will be equals to minus 1, minus 6 plus DC will be equals to AB. And that is 5 minus 2. And so we will have minus 1 plus 5, that is 4, minus 6 plus minus 2, that is minus 8. So hopefully you understand how this is done. So let's check. So question number 7 is C part, 4 comma minus 8. So hopefully you understand this, how this is done. This is the C part of the previous question. And this is how this is done. Okay. We are also done with the question number 7. Now we have the question number 7. It's D part, and it's a 4-mark question. And the question is that line L is the line perpendicular to the AB that passes through the point D. Find the equation of the line L. Okay. So first of all, I will find the gradient of the AB. Then I will find the gradient of the perpendicular to the AB. And then I will use the coordinates of the point D, and I will find out the equation of that perpendicular which is passing through the D and is perpendicular to the AB. Now the coordinates of the A are minus 3, 7. Coordinates of the B are 2, 5. The D is coordinates are minus 4, 1. First of all, we will find the gradient of the, we will find out the gradient of the AB. So the gradient of the AB will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will be 5 minus 7 divided by 2 minus minus 3, and it will be minus 2 by 5. The gradient of the perpendicular to the AB will be the reciprocal of this gradient, and sign will be changed. So the gradient of the perpendicular will be 5 by 2. Now the equation of the line L, because it is passing through the minus 4, 1 and is perpendicular to the AB. So that will be y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. So y, I am going to use this. Y1 is 1, and the m is 5 by 2 bracket x, and the x1 is minus 4. So it will become plus 4 here. So take this 2 to the other side. It will multiply there, and you will have 2y minus 2 is equals to 5x plus 20. So 2y is equal to 5x plus 20 plus 2. 2y is equal to 5x plus 22. So 2y is equal to 5x plus 22. I will take this 2 to the other side, and you will have y is equal to 5 by 2x plus 22 by 2. So 5 by 2x plus 11. 5 by 2x plus 11. So let's check. Our answer is right, sir. So this is how this is done. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So this is how this question is done. I hope you understand this part. Okay, so we are going to the next part, and the next part coming up on your screen is question number. Next question. Here we have question number 8. This is question number 8, and let me reduce the size. You can read it. Okay, so A, B, C, D is a field. AB is 320 a meter, BC is 250 meter, CD is 132 meter, and AD is 365 meter. The angle BCD is equals to 90 degree. A part is that the ray walks from A to B and at an average speed of 1.6 meter per second. He then runs from B to C at an average speed of 2.8 meter per second. Calculate ray's average speed from A to B to C. You know the average speed is total distance by total time. Total distance 320 plus 250, and the total time I can find the time here and the time here. So time here will be the distance divided by the speed, that is 320 meter divided by 1.2 meter per second. And the time here will be distance divided by speed, and that will be 250 divided by 2.8 meter per second. So I will add up both the times, and that will be the total time taken. And so here we have that. Okay. So from A to B, the time will be distance divided by speed. That will be 320 divided by 1.2, and that is 200 seconds. From B to C, the time will be distance divided by speed. That is 250 divided by 2.8, and that is 89.29 seconds. So the average speed for A to B to C, that will be total distance by total time. That is 320 plus 250. That's the total distance. And 200 plus 89.29, that's the total time. So 570 divided by 289.29, and that is 1.97 meter per second. 1.97 meter per second is the average speed. I hope you understand this. Okay, so this was got 3 marks question. Okay, then next question is the B part. It's a 5 marks question. He says the bearing of the D from A is 243. Calculate the bearing of the B from A. The bearing of the D from A, this is that diagram. The bearing of the D from A, so I know this angle, that's 243, I think. Okay. So basically they have told us that the bearing of the D from A is 243. And their question is calculate the bearing of the B from A. Okay. So I know this bearing, that is 243, and I want to know this bearing, the B from A. I can find out this this internal angle. So first of all, I will take this triangle. You know the DCB. I will take this triangle, the DCB. Let me show you from here that how this is being done. So by using this right angle triangle, I will first of all find the BD side. It's a right angle triangle, so I will apply Pythagoras. So BD square will be equal to 132 square plus 250 square, and the BD square will be equal to 79924. Take the square root on both the sides, so the BD will be equal to 282.71. So now, once I know the BD, I know this side, I know this side, I know the BD side. I can find this angle. If you know the three sides of the triangle, you can find the angle of any angle of that triangle by using the law of cosine. So now I know this side, that's 365, this is 320, and this side is 282.71. I want to know this angle, so I'm going to use the law of cosine. The law of cosine says BD, cos of the BAD angle, the cos of the BAD angle will be equals to the B square plus D square minus A square divided by 2BD. So that will, the cos of the BAD will be equals to 365 square plus 320 square minus 282.71 square divided by 2 into 365 into 320. So when you do this calculation in your calculator, you get 0.6652. This cos will come here, cos inverse of 0.66652, and that will be 48.2. So that angle here, that is 48.2 degrees. So that angle is 48.2 degrees. So once I know this angle, so this angle here is 48.2. So this whole bearing from A to AD line is 243. From that 243 subtract 48.2, the remaining will be this angle, which is the bearing of the B from A. The bearing of the B from A will be 243 minus 48.2, and that's 194.799. So it is 195 degrees. 195 degrees is the right answer, sir. This is the marking scheme showing up on your screen. So this is how this whole question is done. Let me show you. The whole procedure is showing up on your screen. So that is question number 8. It was a 5 marks question. Okay, so we are on the question number 9, and it says here we have a triangle given. These two are the parallel sides, the AB and the EC, they are parallel to each other. So this angle and this whole angle, the angle CEA and the angle BAE, they are allied angles to each other, so their sum will be equals to 180. He says the triangle ABD is a triangle. C is a point on the BD and E is a point on the AD. And AB is parallel to EC. And the CD is equals to DE. So these two sides, CD and ED, are equal to each other. So this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So these two angles will be equals to each other. Their question is find the value of the X and the value of the Y. This is a 4 marks question. They want me to find out the value of the X and the value of the Y. They want you to find out the value of the X and the value of this Y. So 54 plus X plus 28, that will be equals to 180 because they are allied angles to each other of the parallel lines. So let me show you. So the angle BAE plus CEA equals to 180 because they are the allied angles of the parallel lines. So 54 plus X plus 28 equals to 180. So X will be equals to 180 minus 28 minus 54. So X will be equals to 98 degrees. So the value of the X is 98 degree. The value of the X is 98 degree, which is the right answer, sir. Now the value of the Y, I can find this. Let me say this is the alpha. This will be also alpha because this is an isotriangle. So I can find the alpha. Alpha will be X plus 28 plus alpha. That is equals to 180 because these are the sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line. Once you know the alpha, so alpha plus Y will be equals to 180. So alpha plus X plus 28 is equals to 180 because they are the sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line is equals to 180. So alpha plus X is 98. So alpha plus 98 plus 28 is equals to 180. So the alpha will be equals to 180 minus 28 minus 98. That's 54. So alpha plus Y because that's an isotriangle. So 54 plus 54 plus y is equals to 180. So y will be equals to 180 minus 54 minus 54. So the y will be 72. So the y will be 72. So the y will be 72. So this is how this whole question is done. I hope you can understand this. Y is 72. Our answer is right, sir. Question number 9 and its B part. Here we have a circle. The PQR is a triangle. And the P and R, the points on a circle center O. O is a point on the PQ. The QR is a tangent to the circle at R. And the QR is 12 centimeter. And the angle RPQ is 35 degrees. Okay, so their question is calculate the area of the triangle PQR. They want me to find out the area of this triangle, and you know this question is of how much marks? 6 marks. Okay, so they want me to find out the area of this triangle. So I can draw a line here, and that will be the radius at the point of tangency, and this angle will be 90 degree. So let me show you how I have done this. So first of all, as you can see, let me show you. I have drawn this line, and this is the radius OP. This is the OR is also the radius. If this is 35, this will be also 35. I can find this angle, then I can find this angle. So from 180, I will minus 35 and minus 35, and I will get this angle. And then I can find this angle, that will be, so once I know this angle, then I will be able to find out this radius, okay? By a simple. So the alpha is equal to 35 because the triangle OPR is isotriangle. The ROP plus the 35 plus 35 equals to 180 is an isotriangle. Both the sides are radius. So ROP angle will be equal to 180 minus 70, and the ROP angle will be 110. Angle ROQ, the angle ROQ plus 110 is equals to 180 is a straight line. So ROQ will be equals to 180 minus 110. The ROQ angle will be 70 degree. Then I will apply the tangent ROQ, that will be the perpendicular by the base. So the 12 divided by the OR. So the OR will be equals to 12 divided by 10 of 70. And my OR will become 4.3. You know, the OR is the radius and the OP is also the radius. So both these values are 4.37. Then I will find out the area of that triangle. PQR will be the area of this triangle and the area of this triangle. Let me call this triangle's area A1. Let me call this area of this triangle as A2. So the area 1 will be 1 by 2 into the base into the height, and area 1 will be 1 by 2 into 4.37 into 4.37 into sine of the 110, and that will be 8.973. Area 2 will be 1 by 2 into the base into the height, and that is 12 into 4.37. So that is 26.22. The area of the triangle PQR will be area 1 plus area 2, and that will be 8.973 plus 26.22, and that will be 35.193, which is 35.2. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. Okay, so let me reduce further so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so I hope now you can see the whole solution together. I hope you understand. I first of all found this angle, then this angle, then this angle. Then I used 10, I found OR. Then by using these two sides and this angle, I found the area of this triangle. Then taking this as height and this as base, I found the area of this triangle. And then I added both the areas of these triangles, and I found the area of the triangle PQR. 35.2. Let's check. So the area of this triangle is 35.2. Our answer is right. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole marking scheme and you can have some idea how this is done. If you want more time with this question, please pause the video. And I hope that this is helpful to you. Okay, so we are on the next question. That is question number 10. He says a bag A contains red balls and green balls. The total number of the balls in the bag is X. The number of the green balls in the bag is 6 more than the number of the red balls. Show that the fraction of the balls in the bag A that are red is X minus 6 divided by the 2X. Okay, so let's suppose that the red balls are R and the green balls are G. The total balls are X. So red plus green is equals to X. And another thing they have told us is that the green is 6 more than the red. So the green is R plus 6. So the red plus green is equals to X. The total number of balls is X. So in the place of green, I will write R plus 6. So 2R is equals to X minus 6. So R will be equals to X minus 6 divided by. So the number of red balls are R minus 6 divided by 2. Now the fraction of the red balls by the total. So X minus 6 divided by 2 divided by X. The total balls are X. So when I write this fraction, I will bring this X here. So it will become 1 by X. So X minus 6 divided by 2X. So this is what they have asked us to show. It's a good question. And this is question number 10 and it's A part. Question number 10, A part is done. Okay, now we are going on the question number 10 and it's B part and they say, bag B also, it's a 2-mark question. Bag B also contains red balls and green balls. The number of the red balls in the bag B is X. The number of the green balls in the bag B is 4 times the number of the green balls in the bag A. Show that the fraction of the balls in the bag B that are red are this. Okay. You see, here he says the bag A, the green balls are R plus X. So the green balls are the red balls, which are X minus 6 by 2 and plus 6. So the LCM will be 2, so X minus 6 plus 12. So it is X plus 6 by 2. The green balls in the bag A are X plus 6, the whole thing divided by 2. In the bag B, the green balls are 4 times the green ball in the bag A. So that is 4 bracket X plus 6 divided by 2. So it is this 2 and 4 cancel. So 2 bracket X plus 6. So 2X plus 12. So the green balls in the bag B are 2X plus 12. The red balls in the bag B are also given, that is X, and the green balls in the bag B are 2X plus 12. So the total balls in the bag B are 3X plus 12. The fraction of the red balls by the total will be, the red balls are X and the total balls are 3X plus 12. So this is how this is done. A tricky question. This is a little tricky question, not very simple. This was, you have to show it. Okay. So hopefully you understand this, how this is done. A little tricky question. Okay. Then they say, this is the C part of the question number 10. Here we have a fraction, X minus 6 divided by 2X, and that is equals to X divided by 3X plus 12. So he says, show this. So you will simply cross multiply here and you will be able to get this quadratic equation. So let me show you. So here we have, let me increase the size so you can see it clearly. Okay, so what I will do, I will cross multiply X minus 6 bracket will multiply with the 3X plus 12 bracket and 2X into X, okay? So you will have 3X squared plus 12X minus 18X and minus 72 equals to 2X squared. So bring all of them on the same side. 3X squared minus 2X squared minus 6X minus 72 equals 0. So take, it will be X squared minus 6X minus 72 equals to 0. So this was what they were asking us to show. Okay. Then in the next part, they say solve by factorization. So I will write the factors of the 72. I will multiply the extreme term, you know, how to do the midterm breaking. 1 into 72, 2 into 36, 3 into 24, 4 into 18, 6 into 12, 8 into 9. With the third term, we have a negative sign. So I will write here subtract. I will choose that pair, which by subtraction will give you -6. So I'm going to select 6 and 12 because we want -6. So with the larger number, I will write minus. With the smaller number, I will write plus. So it will be 6x squared plus 6x minus 12x minus 72 equals to 0. This is mid-term breaking. From the first two terms, I will take x common. From the last two terms, I will take -12 common. Then I will take this bracket common. And in the other bracket, I will x minus 12 equals 0. Because these two brackets are multiplying with each other and the answer is 0. So I will make both the brackets equal to 0. So x plus 6 is equal to 0. So x will be equal to -6. X minus 12 equals 0. So x equals to 12. So in the next part, which is the E part, he says x is the total number of the balls in the bag A. Use your answer in the part D to find the number of the green balls in the bag A. The green balls in the bag A are x plus 6 divided by 2. X will be taken, the positive one will be taken. So 12 plus 6 divided by 2, that is 18 by 2, and that is 9. So the green balls in the bag is 9. Okay, so then we have next question. Here we have, he says, question number 11. Maya has 25 shapes. She uses their property to sort them into groups. The table shows the number of shapes in each group. The triangles with the line symmetry are 4. The triangles with the no line symmetry are 5. Quadrilaterals with the line symmetry are 9. The quadrilaterals with the no line symmetry are 7. Maya takes one of the triangles at random, notes its properties, and replaces it. Find the probability that it has line symmetry. Maya takes one of the triangles at random. So she takes from the triangle, she takes one of the triangles. The total triangles are 9. So the triangles which has a line symmetry are 4. So the probability will be 4 by 9. She takes from the triangle, she takes out a triangle, and it's a triangle with line of symmetry. So its probability will be 4 by 9. So my answer is 4 by 9. Okay. So question number 11 in its B part, he says Maya takes one of the 25 shapes at random, notes its properties, and replaces it. She then takes a second shape at random, notes its properties, and replaces it. Find the probability that both shapes are quadrilaterals. So both shapes are quadrilateral. Total quadrilaterals are 16. Total shapes are 25. So both shapes are quadrilaterals. So very simple. It will be 16 multiply 25 multiply 16 divided by 25. That will be 256 divided by 625. So 256 divided by 625. Okay. Now we have the question number 11 and its C part. Maya takes 3 of the 25 shapes at random without replacement. Find the probability that only one of the shapes is a triangle with line symmetry. So the triangle with the line symmetry, there are how many triangles with the line of symmetry? 4. Okay. So it will be 4 by 25, and without the line of symmetry, the things are 21 by 24, 20 by 23. The other than the triangles, they will be 21 by 25, 4 by 24 multiplied 20 by 23. And the triangle, not triangles. This T prime means not triangles. T prime is not triangles, and T1 means the triangle with the line of symmetry. So the triangle with the line of symmetry, there are 4, and not triangles are 21. And if you take it, so then 20 are left. So this T prime basically means not triangles. There are 21 not triangles. Okay. So it's something like 42 divided by 15. Let's check 42 divided by 115. So I hope you understand. So find the probability that only one of the shape is a triangle with the line symmetry. So 4 by 25 multiply. These are the shapes which do not have the line of symmetry. Means they are other triangles. There can be other triangles, but with no line of symmetry. So they are size 21. So this is how this is done. So this was the last question of this paper. So my dear students, this last one was tricky. I was okay. So I hope you have understood this paper. And in this video, I have tried to present you the solution of this paper. And if you like this video and if you find this video helpful, please share the link of this video with your class fellows, with your junior students, with your senior students, with your teachers, with your friends, with your cousins. Share the link of this video on your Instagram, on your X, on your Twitter, on your Facebook, on your LinkedIn, on your TikTok. And when you do this, you see, you support my work. If you support my work, I will be able to continue this work. I hope this video will be very helpful to you. Please continue watching these videos and preparing your mathematics. So thank you very much, everyone, for taking your time and watching this video. Have a good day, and God bless you all.